This week in agribusiness, serving America's most essential industry, is brought to you by ADM.
Welcome back to This Week in Agribusiness, where we are always concerned about safety on the farm.
And that includes in grain bins, to be sure. Yep. We're doing a little better in that regard, but still, last year was the worst year in 4 years for grain bin entrapments. There were 38 incidents where someone got in trouble in a grain bin. A major manufacturer of those bins, GSI, has been training the first responders, rural firefighters, EMTs, farmer co-op employees, on what to do if they get the call that they have to get someone out of a grain bin. GSI's rescue tube, carried on fire trucks and rescue squad trucks, has saved lives all right. And the first responders practiced with that equipment during a recent training session in central Illinois. The tube is pieced together down in the corn around the victim, and the grain can then be sucked out to allow for the rescue of the victim. But GSI's Greg Trammy explained that it's important to avoid the entrapment to begin with.
The key thing is to not put yourself in a situation that can create the problem. So don't go inside that grain bin on the top of grain when there's the potential for crusting of the grain and things like that can lead to an engulfment. And really try to do everything you can to stay out of the grain bins at all times.
I heard of an instance where an Indiana farmer likely was saved out of a grain bin because one of those tubes was available. The tube had been purchased by FFA members who had done a fundraiser to make sure that the first responders were equipped.